discussion about paragraph writing, we would begin with very important points that we have to face. And here are those 4 very much important points. So, put your ultimate focus over them. Have a notes of what I'm saying. The first of them is obviously compact. Now, why a paragraph is compact? Here you get very little scope to express yourself. Why? Because a paragraph means it consists of a single paragraph only, hardly 100 to 120 words, and here you won't get even 150 words everywhere, though somewhere the word limit is given 150. So if you consider a maximum 150 words, that's your limit. So your composition must be compact. It cannot be treated as an essay. For in an essay, you get ample scope to express yourself and to explain your points. But here you don't have that opportunity and you must keep it compact. Second, that is informative. What's informative? When you are working in a very limited space. So information is something that's very vital to prove your points. If you can provide supporting data to what you are saying, see, your point would get solidated and obviously your paragraph would be attractive and impressive. So these 2 points, that's the point number 3 and point number 4. Attractive. Why I am saying of attractive? It's because you must remember that a paragraph doesn't mean piling up of informations. You are not going on gathering information together. What is this? This must be treated as a piece of literature. So literature is obviously with some quality, and the first quality, that is, you must find it attractive. So if you want to put some literary quality into your paragraph, so its characteristics must be attractive. So it must be presented in a very attractive manner, and then we'll discuss about how you can make it attractive. And then comes impressive. So if these 3 points are followed, that is, it's compact, it's informative, and it's attractive, they together would make it impressive. Now, why impressive? Actually, as you know, it's very difficult to satisfy an examiner, because we are here talking of examination, particularly our preparation for the coming examinations. The season of examination is just ahead. So, to impress the examiner, you must do something here. And what are those things that you must do? You must make it such a complete piece following all the components that we follow in an essay. So it must have 1 or 2 sentences dedicated as introduction. So the introductory part is very vital. You must make an introduction, but not of a paragraph, but of only 1 or 2 sentences. And very short sentences. Don't make them very larger. You have used 2 sentences, but these 2 sentences had actually taken, say, suppose 40 words. So it's of no use. You must make it compact. So introduction must be made to make your paragraph, that is your composition, yes, impressive. We are talking of impressive now. So after introduction, you have to place the points. But remember, you must maintain a relation. Relation of what? A relation between each and every point. So relation among the points. You must step down. You must step down from the introduction to the other points and whatever you have to speak about this particular topic. So you'd find it much relative to one with the other sentences, that is one point with the other points. And finally, when you manage that relation, you'd make it logical. It's very important. Remember, dear friends, you must make your composition logical. If it's not logical, obviously it won't be impressive. So these are the three vital points on which you would make this impressiveness for your paragraph. And now we are going to discuss about attractive. What is attractive? Attractive means you have to hold the examiner back. His attraction must be held back. But how can you hold the attraction? By supplying something in the beginning, in introductory part, and holding the main focus till the end. And obviously here conclusion is very vital. Now you would say, so how can I make a conclusion in a paragraph? Obviously it's not possible for you to make a conclusion in paragraph, but what you can do, you can use one or two sentences as concluding sentences, and there you must put your own feelings. You must put some suggestions. You must put some solution. And your paragraph would become attractive, impressive by making it compact, and obviously the most important point, it must be a logical representation. So logical representation of what? Logical representation of your unique, yes, I am making it bold, of your unique ideas. So this is the mantra, this is the mahamantra for a successful paragraph writing. You must make it logical, and it must be based on your logic, that is based on your unique ideas. So you must prove that you have present something different. You must prove that you have present something unique, and obviously it would be attractive for whatever is new, whatever we haven't heard a lot before, and we face this for the very first time. We find it attractive, we find it impressive. So get impressive. But here we would talk about three different points. That's three types of paragraphs that we face in course of our paragraph writing. So let's see what are these three types. So as we have learned that a paragraph is only a sequence of sentences, coherent sentences, and the sentences must be kept as simple as possible. For as you know that the simple sentences put a havoc impact on your paragraphs. So we were talking about the types of paragraphs, and here's the first of them. The first of them is descriptive. What is a descriptive paragraph? Here a description is given. Description of what? Description of something or someone. And what impact a descriptive paragraph would give us? It's very simple. A descriptive paragraph means it would make us feel that we are physically present in a particular event or before something which has been described here through this paragraph. So that's the quality of a descriptive paragraph. So first you would have to check the topic, and you must find out what types of paragraph is this. If it is descriptive paragraph, obviously you must keep it in mind that the reader must get the experience without physical contact with the subject. And that's the quality of a descriptive paragraph. You must maintain it to make it attractive and impressive. So let's check the second type. So dear friends, here we are with the second type, and this is called narrative paragraphs. Narrative, as you know, it's used to narrate an event or a story. And here the quality that is expected is with visual effects. So when someone reads your paragraph, he must feel that he is not reading it, rather he is visualizing it. So there must be the visual effects as if he is observing it on a screen and he is not reading it in a paper or written in black or blue or green, whatever ink you may use. But he must find it that he is observing it on a screen. It's like a cinema. It's like a movie. So let's shift to the third types. So here we are with our third quality. That is the third types. This is expository. That means here we would explain. We explain what? We explain something. And also it's used to give some information or instruction. So that's the function of expository. So what is the expected competency from you, from the writer, when he is writing over an expository topic? So the quality must be informative and logical. You must get logical with what you are instructing, with what you are saying, and you must provide proper information for this type of paragraphs. So let's shift to the fourth types. So here we are with our third quality. That is the third types. This is expository. That means here we would explain. We explain what? We explain something. And also it's used to give some information or instruction. So that's the function of expository. So what is the expected competency from you, from the writer, when he is writing over an expository topic? So the quality must be informative and logical. You must get logical with what you are instructing, with what you are saying, and you must provide proper information for this type of paragraphs. So let's shift to the fourth types. So dear friends, here we are with our final types of paragraphs. That's the fourth types, and we call it reflexive. Reflexive means here we have to convince our reader about something. It may be some social issues, it may be some logical issues, it may be something that we'd have to convince our readers according to our own ideas, according to our own thoughts. So we have to make them believe what I believe. So what it must contain? It must contain some logic. It must be logical and informative, and obviously clearly expressed. So whatever you are expressing here, it must be very clearly expressed, and the explanation is just not needed because it's not essay. This is your paragraph. You have very limited scope here, so you can't explain every point, but you must be placed them logically. So arrangement is very much important here. Which point is coming after what? That arrangement would make it logical. So get logical, get informative, and clearly express your point. Don't go to explain them, and you may find that your reflexive paragraph is getting something very much impressive. So these are the clues, friends, with which you can win the battle of paragraph writing. And you'll find that paragraph writing or writing compositions in an exam is not tough at all. Only remember that box. I've discussed it, and you'll find the link in the I button above. So you may check it if you have forgotten. But don't put yourselves in a box. you have to keep your soul, your heart open. You must provide yourself open to the field so that every shot of thoughts may shower on you and you can choose the valid points from them. So I hope that this would be very useful for the students, that is you. And there's another factor. If you are here for the first time in Shiksha Mantra, don't forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon, for from here you get very effective tips and tricks regarding English language, literature, grammar and many other fields of education. And if you like it, I want you to press the thumb button and share this with your friends and relatives, and we'll meet again with some very fresh mahamantra for you in your service. Until then, bye-bye.